There's no man who's gonna go down until down.
Vernier Scalper.
Willkommen auf meinem YouTube-Kanal und ich bin Fickle. We talk about Kiki. For when I born with a system for new era. We're gonna be talking about Kiki's delivery service, okay? I've been enjoying my Ghibli journey, my re-journey, okay? I've been enjoying my re-journey so far. It's been very fun, it's been very delightful, it's been very picturesque, if you know what I'm talking about, because the painting, the hand-drawn, hand-painted art style of the Ghibli films. It's very satisfying, it's very charming, it's very cozy vibes. Even in Grave of the Fireflies. Is it Grave of the Fireflies, Graveyard? Sometimes I feel like saying Graveyard of the Fireflies. Anyways, it has been very enjoyable. I look forward every week, to consuming nothing new, okay, but like another Ghibli film. It's so freaking fun. It is so freaking fun. I feel like, okay, it might be a bit too much for me this might be a lot on the plate, but I kind of want to do a different series as well, like concurrently with the Ghibli one. Because it's giving me the joy, okay? The Ghibli films, this re-journey is giving me the joy of wanting to watch films again, so I might have to get onto something as well. My friend, okay, the one that told me to watch Spies in Disguise, my best friend, she has been trying to get me to watch Crayon Shin-chan for like the longest ass fucking time, and I need to get onto it because it does look like something that I will like. But I have not gotten to it, and I want to do maybe a series, but I don't think anybody would watch it. I don't really have a lot of people watching my videos to begin with, so if this video finds you, I hope you stay. Okay, I hope you like and subscribe and stay for more. But I don't know. I kind of want to do like a Crayon Shin-chan, but maybe a more summarized version because I don't think I don't think people will be interested, to watch a full-length videos about Crayon Shin-chan films. It's a little niche, it's a little niche. Like, even with something like Doraemon, I don't know if it's going to be a popular choice, and it's not exactly like a Ghibli thing where it's very like artsy and it's not as like highbrow, okay? It's not as highbrow. So I might do it as a little side quest thing and maybe do a tier list or rank or just do a little chit chat about my favorite Crayon Shin-chan films. I might do that eventually when I get because there are a lot of films, okay? They've been making films since the 1993. If that's what I remember correctly, it's the 1993. So there's a lot of films to get into. And my friend said that the best is from the 2000 or something to the 2014. And then it started to become like shit. But there is a lot. There is a lot to go through. So I kind of want to do that on the side, like a side quest thing. I also want to get onto like my Wes Anderson films and my what is the other guy? The controversial one. What is a controversial? The one that did oh my god, what is his name? What is the guy that does Pulp Fiction? I'm sorry, okay? Like I like Pulp Fiction. I like Inglourious Bastards, but I can't remember his name. It's just slipping my mind at the moment. It's another one of those white men. Okay, so today we will be talking about Kiki. We'll be talking about Kiki. It's a coming-of-age film, okay? Coming-of-age film. It's a little bit magic, okay? A little bit magic, a little bit mystical, because we're talking about Maho Shoujo. I guess it's not really a sailor girl, but it's, it's Maho Shoujo. It's a witch girl, Okay, witch girl. She's 13. Okay, coming of age. She's leaving her family. She's going to a different place, a different town, looking for a new home to settle down and start a job. Okay, because that is a tradition. Apparently, in this witch culture, it's traditional for the girls to leave house at the 13 years old and find something to do. Okay, the premise is nice. Okay, it's whimsical. It's whimsy. I would say it's more in like an urban fantasy vibe. It is not like medieval. It's not fantasy like high fantasy. You know, creatures, magical creatures, monsters and beasts. This is none of that. This is more like urban fantasy type situational. Okay, it's one of those. And I really like urban fantasy. Okay, I like it when it's like a blend of there's magical elements, but this blend you kind of like Harry Potter. But I guess you can argue that Harry Potter is more like a mix. Okay, because when you're in the castle and in that wizard world, it's a very 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 like fairy tale, folk tale type situation. But there is also like the human realm with I'm not very in tune with Harry Potter. Maybe I should watch the Harry Potter films. Maybe that is what I should be watching as well. If we're going to stay in the, you know, as much as I want to do my Wes Anderson and all the other white man, okay, all the other white man. Maybe I should do the fucking series by the turf, by the Queen of the Turfs, by the J.K. Rowling. What the fuck her name is? J.K. Growling. All up in the house with the black mold. All up in the house with the black mold. Being angry. Being triggered. Being like obsessed with trans people. Maybe that is what I should watch. Maybe I should watch Harry Potter and shit on the entire thing because I don't think I will like that shit. I need to watch Harry Potter, okay? I need to watch Harry Potter. Who knows? I might fucking, like, eat that fucking shit up. I need to watch Lord of the Rings because those are, like, the essentials of the, you know, the lineage of that fantasy, high fantasy kind of thing. I've also heard a lot about how Harry Potter is not very original, but, you know, who the fuck cares? We will judge from the films, okay? We will be judging from the films. Now, enough of the fucking Harry Potter, okay? We're talking about Maho Shoujo, okay? We're talking about Kiki. We're talking about Kiki. It is very daunting, okay? It is very daunting for this 13-year-old girl, okay? Girl. Okay, emphasis on the girl. Leaving home. This lovely family. Dad looks nice. Mom looks nice. You know, she does no mommy issues or daddy issues here. This is a very healthy, toxic-free family, as it seems. And she's leaving this family. This lovely community. Everybody, you know, when she bids them farewell, they're all like, goodbye. You know, mom. What's that? Mom is still crying. Okay, anyways. Lovely community. Imagine leaving that and then have to find something else on your own. Oh my god, I am not. It comes like a level of maturity and having to mature to do something like that. Because as a kid, you know, we all want to be like spread our wings and fly. You know, we want to be like, I don't need mom and dad. I can take care of myself. Like, I can go out. I want to stay out. I want to be out late, and I can take care of myself. You know, they don't know. Mom and dad think that I don't know how to protect myself, and I'm not gullible, and I won't get swindled by the adults. We all think that, you know, we all think, especially when we're young, we think we're fucking indestructible, we think we're invincible, we think we know the fucking world when we really don't know shit. We don't know shit, okay? We don't know fucking shit. But that is what it's like. That is the whole essence of being, you know, a kid, a youth, a little tiny being. And we had the cat. Okay, we had the lovely cat, which I thought was going to be a gay cat. I thought it was going to be a gay cat. Because it's giving gay vibes, and I was like very judgy, very sassy. But you know what I'm saying. It's giving very like sassy, very snarky, commentating on everything. Like, I freaking love Gigi, okay? Gigi is so freaking cute. And every word, every sentence that comes out, almost every, okay? It's not heartless. Every sentence that comes out of Gigi's fucking mouth is like a punchline. It's like a snarky comment. It's like it's a bit of sass. I fucking love that little cat. I love familiars in general. You know, owls. Okay, of course we have the cats. Foxes. Okay, I guess foxes is more like, you know, kitsune. It's a bit more Japanese vibes going on there. But what other, you know, birds? What other birds? Crows, ravens, mergansers. What kind? Are there any like familiars that are like insects? Spider? I guess a spider could be a cool witch familiar. Spider, cockroach. Nah, I feel like cockroach is more of like a punishment. You punish somebody by polymorphing them into a fucking cockroach. That feels more like a punishment than an actual familiar. It's not very badass to have a cockroach as a familiar. It's a bit weird. Like it's a bit, you know. Scorpion could work, but spider feels more classic, you know, like classic. What else do you have? Like a pig. Nah, pig is a punishment. The farm animals, like, you know, like goats, pigs, and a cow, sheep. These are like, is giving like herbivore, omnivore. It's giving loser. It's not giving intimidating predator, prey, hunting the prey type situation. So when we're at home and mom is a witch as well, I'm guessing that there's a matriarchal thing for the women to be witches, okay? It's very cool, okay? It's very cool. And I like her the little lab that she has. Very witch laboratory, very alchemy, very apothecary, and the plants. That is a dream. That is a dream. I want to have that many plants, but not just plants, but plants that you can actually use. Okay, like herbs, very like make potions. That is a dream. That is a dream. And it's not even really that like, because you know with the Ghibli films, there's this level of like solar punk, steampunk thing that kind of runs through a lot of films, like a very stylistic thing, you know, apart from the European eroticism. Well, I guess it's not really eroticism, I'm just being a bit annoying. Like the sensualities of the European sensualities, you know, and like the architecture and the world building. But there's also a lot of like steampunk and solar punk influences here. And it's not even really fully that. It's just like a greenhouse vibe. And I really like it. I really like it. I want to be in that room. And mom seems like she's quirky with her, you know, making a little bit of accidents in the lab, in the experiment. So yes, she's leaving this lovely family behind with her gay cat, which isn't gay because later on he falls in love with that lily cat. What is this straight? What is this straight agenda? What is this straight propaganda? I did not sign up for this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess he could be a bisexual cat or something, but oh well. There goes our gay cat. It's not gay. Now, when they've decided on the town that they will be residing in, it is very exciting, you know, because you're flying above and you're seeing everything from this aerial view. It's so fucking fun. It's so, like, you know, it's like one of those children's books where you are seeing the scenery, the landscape, or the place from the top-down view, and you can see all like the different characters, all the different characters, and the surroundings, and the architecture, the nature. It's just really fun, you know. I like the type of children's books, and that's like my favorite types of children's, but I still collect those types of things, and it really does have that feeling. It's that childlike wonder, okay? The childlike wonder. And she's like, okay, we have to make a good first impression because people are aware of witches. But it might not be that they see the witches every day because, for example, this town has not seen a witch in a while. So her appearance is important. It's a spectacle, really. And she tells Gigi, okay, smile. We have to make a good first impression. And guess what? It starts off fine, but then she starts to crash. You know, she almost crashes into the bus. And it ripples. It's a ripple effect. He almost crashed into the bus, almost crashed into the car. The car almost goes to a person, and a policeman stops her and is like, I need to inform your parents. This is out of control. You can't just come up in this town and just cause all this chaos, all this ruckus, and almost get yourself killed. She almost dies. So she almost kills herself. Kiki almost died. Can you imagine that if she actually got into an accident and that was the end of the film? Like an alternate universe where Kiki doesn't survive. She doesn't survive her initial landing. She just immediately gets knocked out by the bus, and they never ever see another witch come to this town ever again. Perhaps they even have like a ban on witches, so that something like that will never happen again. Oh Kiki. But it is endearing, okay? It is endearing, and you know why it's endearing? Is because it is clumsy. The idea of the coming of age experience is that it is never clean. It is never I know everything. It is never smooth. It is clumsy. It is a lot of muddling through. It is a lot of navigating. Okay, navigating the unknown. You might have a bravado, but it is, you know, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of trepidation. I need to stop using the word it is not even really applicable at this moment. I just want to say the word trepidation, but it's not, that is not really the mood right now. But you know what I mean. So, it is clumsy, it is muddled through, and I can't help but think that if Disney were to do this fucking shit, if Disney were to interpret this freaking thing, and I'm sure Disney has done this a lot of times because Disney has had its own fair share of coming-of-age films, and I might not be able to conjure an example right now, but I'm very sure that Disney has attempted something like this before, and I hate how I can see the Disneyfication of this, like, sequence. It would be so obnoxious. It would be so obnoxious. It would be like, it would be so slapstick. It would be so like vaudevillian, just sound effects, very overstimulating, and she'll be bouncing off the walls, and she'll be flying, and the broom will explode, and it's lots of sound effects, and very obnoxious, and she would almost die, and it would have a lot of jump cuts, you know, jump cut, and the final jump cut would be the hospital. You know what I mean? Like you're bang, and you thought that it's over, and she gets hit by something because it's very funny to do that, right, Disney? And the next scene, the next frame, would be her in the hospital with bruises and bandages, with bandage, and the nurse or the doctor would be like, I guess you would, you know, like make some stupid like punchline or some joke, some passing like doctor humor, and leave the room, and she'll be there to reflect on herself like, oh, this is a bad idea, this is a bad omen, and immediately gets up and be positive vibes with her Gigi cat and go out and start flying again, because that is Disney style. Disney style is the obnoxious, very overstimulating, very lots of sound effects, very exaggerated and disingenuous. So I like the way that Ghibli has, you know, portrayed this clumsy sequence. It is, you know, it's cute, it is quirky, it's a little funny, but it is like the right amount of that, such that it comes across as sincere. Because let's be fucking for real, we have all experienced this. We have all experienced this at some point in our life. It doesn't have to be a child, it doesn't have to be during our coming of age years, okay? We have all experienced this. We thought we were going to enter the room all cool. We thought we will like come up in this like function being like, ooh, look at me, I have arrived. But you trip and fall and like bust something open. And not in the sexy way, not in the ooh la la, bust it open, pussy in your face. No. Busting your head open, busting your kneecap, blood. We know this feeling. And the shame. Like, look at all these people looking at her. They think she's a freak. It starts off with like awe and amusement, but it quickly turns into like freak, you know? Like, she's a fucking freak. She is troublemaker. She is an alien that fell from the sky. There is a sense of otherness. You know, there is a sense of otherness. And the policeman is also a very good, you know, that fear of the authority. The fear of the authority. Because, and she's not even doing a crime. Kiki is not like one of those delinquents or hooligan type characters, you know. She's a very good girl, okay? She's a good girl. But still, she is not invincible. She's not, she can't escape the grasp of an authority figure. Like a policeman. It is not just any adult, it is a policeman. I would be fucking scared shitless as well. And she escaped, so good for her. Oh god, we have to talk about that fucking Tintin looking mother. We get introduced to his fucking ass very early in this film, in this very moment, after her embarrassing moment. And he's like, ooh, look, Ellie, do you like what I just did? I saved you from that police guy, I distracted him. And he's like so like bubbly and springy and annoying and shrill, talking about like, oh, I saved your life. Essentially, you know, I saved your life. Did you like what I just did? Do you like what I just did? Do you like what I did? This Tintin looking, okay, I know it's not Tintin, okay, it's Tang Tang. It's Tong Tong. Okay, hey Tang. A lot of this film is very French inspired. I know it's supposed to be European and a little bit of other things like Sweden or something, but it's very French. It's very French, okay? We know that the Japanese is obsessed with the French culture and the French aesthetic. We know. And it shows. It shows a lot in this film. You know, we have your bakery, you have the French street fashion, we have the bicycles, we have the cobblestone. Everything is very French, okay? It's very, very French. Even the music. Even the music is pretty much like romanticization of like that French vibe. The bread, oh my god, I have not had okay, we're not going to divert, we're not going to get into the foods, okay? But anyways, this Tong Tong looking motherfucker, this Tong Tong looking ass motherfucker. Oh my god, here we go with the fucking man. Okay, this is what you see, this is what women have to go through. This is what women have to go through. They're just trying to exist in the fucking world. They're just trying to, you know, and she's facing this wave of shame, wave of feeling like a freak. She's just trying to have a moment, trying to escape, trying to leave the scene. And this motherfucker is here like, do you like what I just do? Do you like what I just do? What is your name? What is your name? Can I see your broom? Bruh, that is like... That is some typical fucking male, typical man as fucking shit. Can I see your broom? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ew! No. No, I already don't like him. I don't remember, this is the thing, I've seen this film before. I don't remember him being this annoying. Okay. This is gross. No. This introduction to Town already made me feel like, okay, I'm not gonna like him the entire film. I'm going to give chances, you know, maybe there is character progression, but let's be fucking for real. You met this girl for the first time and you're treating her like a fucking circus animal. She's trying not to feel like a freak, but you're reminding her that she's an anomaly in this place. Talking about, see your fucking broom? Wait, can I see it? What you know, like, what is he going to ask next? Can I just take a peek under your skirt? Ew! No, I don't like him. I'm sorry. If there are any of you who are Town stands out there who like this character, okay, and his stupid striped shirt, no, Town, we're not interested in your fucking parties and your bike and your stupid like slimy like skittish friends. No, we're not fucking interested in all of that. No, please leave Kiki alone. But obviously that is not gonna happen. He's going to continue to pester her throughout the film because he wants to be like that male protagonist, that male love interest in a coming of age film. That is his role in this thing, and we just have to accept it, okay? We have to have the man, we have to maintain the balance, so there's that. Okay, so I really like this family that Kiki managed to get herself settled in with. And you know, the bakery with Osono and the buff looking baker guy, and I don't know why I thought that the buff baker guy was just a random like NPC, a random background character that has nothing to do with anything, but apparently he's the fucking husband. He's the one who impregnated the Osono. If like Kiki were to arrive at this place maybe a few months earlier, she might have walked into something. She might have walked into the insemination. Okay, that is very disgusting. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out. I just had to get that out. You know, like, can you imagine? She comes to the bakery like a little bit earlier before opening hours and she like hears some strange noises in the back. That is how the baby was made. Stop! Okay. I really like this family. Okay, Osono's really nice. She's really warm and she has a hearty laugh. That is always nice. And the man is silent, as he should be. Because what do we want? We're not here to listen to the man. We're not listening. We don't care what he has to say. More male characters should be like that, okay? They should just be silent. With the muscles, like putting the bread in the oven. That's right, okay? That is all you're useful for. Stay here and do the manual labor. I'm sorry. He's probably a nice person, but I really thought that he was just some fucking... Stop! Okay, stop. I like this family, and she gets to live in the attic. That is very witch, okay? That is very witch behavior. That is very witch coded, okay? In the attic, like, it's very on brand, okay? It's very on brand, and she gets that little window spot as well. It's actually not that bad of a little makeshift home, second home. It's actually quite nice. It would be actually interesting to see how she fixes up that attic. Oh my god, it's another fixer-upper situation. We have just added a new thing to the Studio Ghibli tropery, okay? Which is what we're seeing right now, which is the fucking fixer-upper yet again. Yes, it is not as run down, but it is dirty. It is filled with flaw, according to Mr. Gigi here, who is very, very like... But it is nice, okay? It is nice. It is still vibey. So now that we're settled in, the rest of the film is pretty much about Kiki's adventures, okay? Or rather, her misadventures with her new job. Because she's trying to do her delivery, you know, her career service, delivering things for people, getting paid. And again, it's a coming of age story, coming of age experience. There's a lot of misadventure, okay? A lot of misadventure. It's never smooth. It's almost as if everything she does is not, is never easy. Okay, it's never like an easy, I'm just going to go from A to B, deliver thing and come home. Like, no, it is never that way. It has always something interesting happen, okay? Like the very first one that we get to see is where she gets attacked by the crows. Oh god, that is horrifying. That is horrifying. And you would think that maybe the crows, the birds, might have some affinity with her because she's a witch, but no, they don't fucking care. They think that she's after the eggs. They think she's like some fucking egg thief, which doesn't make any sense because she did not take she didn't even take the egg. She's kind of intruded the space. And I guess they were very territorial, so they started to attack her. And they tried chewing off the broom. Can you imagine if they actually managed to like disintegrate the broom? Kiki would have fallen to her death. Kiki almost died. This is the second time so early in the film that Kiki almost died. She's 13. Bruh. And guess what? Gigi would have died with her. I know a cat has 9 lives and I know a cat is known to be able to survive a large fall, but you know, at one point Gigi was like, why are we getting higher and higher and higher? Like, how high do you want to go? Like, how high do you want to go? And what was the comment that he said? He said, I thought you were going to deliver it to the angels at this point. What the fuck? Can you imagine they actually died? They fell. Bruh. So yes, there's a lot of misadventures. A lot of feeling othered because, you know, the other fucking kids are hooligans. They're fucking rascals. It's giving like a rich kid family. They're all like what are they doing? They have they're just driving around the town and being fucking like, look at them. Like, you know, it's just like they like mean girl, mean boy, like cool kid behavior. None of those fucking kids are nice. I know Tantan is supposed to be nice, but I don't fucking care about him. It's just, she does not make any other friends. You know, people are just fucking mean. And there's also a level of people pleasing that I noticed. I get that she's trying to do her job to the best extent, to the best of her abilities. But there is a level of people pleasing, right? Right? It is a people pleasing. Like, she doesn't have to be so patronizing. But I guess it's this idea of the child wanting to prove to themselves, you know, prove to themselves, prove to their parents, prove to their family, prove to the world, okay? Prove to the world that they are of value, they are worthy of taking up space. Because people already made her feel like a freak, so now she's trying to be like, no, I can be of use to society. I can do good for the world. You please give me a chance. So every chance that she gets, she's like, yes, I will do it. And when she makes a slight mistake or when she's late delivery by 5 minutes or something like that, she's so apologetic. She said, I'm sorry. I will try harder and stuff like that. It's very people pleasing. But it is, again, very relatable. Very relatable. We don't want to feel like a failure. We don't want to feel like a burden. You know, especially when her job, the entire purpose of her job is to be helpful. That has to eat you in some way. You know, it's not like you're typing away. It is not like you are, I don't know, what is the job that doesn't really impose this type of guilt? Because you're literally helping people firsthand. You are meeting the client firsthand, and you're delivering the item to the delivery, the person, you know, firsthand. And she has to get them to sign and everything. And she's the only one running her business. She does not have a team. Okay, she's just like a 13-year-old girl. She's just a girl. Can you imagine the immense pressure? Oh my god, Kiki. It is tough. And speaking of the demonic children, the fucking granddaughter of that old woman, you know, the old woman who has that pie, who baked the pie and delivered to my, you know, my grandchild, the girl at the party. Oh my god. What did you say? I'm sick of Granny's crummy pies. What if fucking shithead? What if fucking evil child? Oh my god, you ungrateful ungrateful bastard. Oh my god. That was... Oh, the children in this film are horrible. Oh my god. But I guess this is very good, okay? I guess it is good in a way that it contrasts with Kiki, okay? They contrast with Kiki's character very well. And they do help to show this otherness very well, okay? In terms of the story, in terms of the setup, it makes a lot of sense. And, oh, disgusting. But that is not all, okay? She actually does meet somebody of value to her. She goes to the forest. Okay, this is the first delivery. When she has to fix the stuffed toy, she goes to the forest. And what does she see? She finds this hat, this wooden hat, with a girl on the roof. You know, it's very like, this is so cute and cheesy. It's like the girl's not even facing her, the girl's like facing away. And the girl is friends with the fucking birds. Like, of course she is. She's living in the fucking woods. She's one with nature. She's so cool. She's so like, you know. This was so fucking lesbian coded. I don't know why I did not clock this the first time I watched. I swear, the first time I watched all these films, I must be on like a very different wavelength. I must have been a totally different person because this was so lesbian coded. How did I not notice this last time? This is so cute. Like she... That is why I don't fucking care for Tong Tong's ass, okay? Talking about show me your broom. Show me your broom! Fuck him, okay? Fuck that useless bitch boy. This girl, oh, she's the one. She's the one. You just know. You just fucking know. Like the way they set up like the scene and everything. You just know she's going to be the most important one. She's going to be the one. She's going to be the friend that is going to be there in the dire situation. She's going to be give the good advice. She's going to give the wisdom. she's going to get the sparks. Oh! I fucking love this. I fucking love her. And she's like artsy as well with her painting and her crafts. And Kiki is like, oh, this is like, oh my god. This is so, I fucking love it so much. This is so freaking gay. I love it. Okay, but Tang Tang into his fucking bike. Okay, this bicycle. With the propeller at the front, thinking that it would take off, it would fly. Like, what are we doing? And Kiki, she's very resistant. Okay, she's very resistant throughout like the first part of the film, but then she starts to warm up a little with the boy. Okay, she tries to give him time of the day. So she gets on his stupid bike, give it a ride. Okay, let's see what this boy is capable of. And they ride up the hill. What if they died? Okay, I need to stop saying what if they died. But really though, she has almost died so many freaking times in this film. First, it was the falling from the sky into the town, getting hit by the fucking bus, and then it was almost getting killed by the freaking crows, by the birds. That would have been bad as well. And now we're driving off the fucking hill with the fucking man. With the fucking man-child, fucking boy. Because he thinks that his bike is going to take off like a bird. This is why we don't trust the fucking man. I'm sorry, but really though, this is why you don't trust a man. Who the fuck thinks that that thing is going to take off? And she laughs at him, as she should. She cackles like a witch, you know. She cackles. She's like, you fucking stupid. You really thought it was going to send us into the air. You thought we were really going to fly. And he laughs along because he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know that she's actually laughing at him, not with him. He's still like stupid, like fucking yeah. She doesn't think you're anything, okay? She thinks you're shit. Bitch, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, dude. Fuck. But fine, okay, it's cute. It's cute. It's cute, okay? He has a hobby. He's interested. He's nerdy. You know, I can't hate on the nerd. I can't hate on the nerd. You know, I'm a nerd as well. I can't fucking hate on the nerd. But there is a lot of technological optimism in this film, okay? It is pretty much like as much as it's a coming of age. This is a coming of age of technology, right? Because we're showing the airship, or what do they call it? The dirigible. I can't remember what it is called, but basically it's a blimp or an airship. Okay, it's an air fucking ship. It's a zeppelin. There's a lot of technological optimism. Okay, lots of like everybody being excited for electricity, everybody decided for, what am I saying? Everybody being excited for the development, the technological advancement, but at the same time, there is a lot of destruction. Because you know why? It is the man. Men are crazy, you know, men are talking about like, oh, making new things, you know, boys and their toys. Look at this boy, look at Tang Tang, look at Tang Tang over here. Yeah, the bicycles, the brake almost killed the girl. And now you have the Zeppelin taking off. And towards the end of the film, you see the Zeppelin crash. And all these men are trying to hang on to the freaking thing as it's flying, lifting off into the air. Oh my god, it's a lot of destruction. And it's because of the man. And you know, with the Bertha and the old woman Bertha, I love how Bertha is low-key sadistic. She's like, You know, when they were faffling about with the oven, I never liked the electricity. I guess it's a very old people thing. It's not really, it's nothing to do with sexes. It's just like a very old people thing. You know, I never really liked electricity. I rather use the old school traditional oven where you start a fire. And she was so excited. She was so excited to see the chaos and destruction on TV. It was a little bit fucked up, but then like my character was a little bit fucked up, you know what I mean? She was like, ooh, look what's going on here. People are dying, Bertha. I know you're very close to death yourself, so you've kind of accepted it, but people are dying. People are dying, and it's not going to be a cute death. It's going to be like burn skin and mutilated bodies. It's not going to be cute, Bertha. It's not funny. It is kind of funny. Yeah, so this is very interesting. Very, very interesting subtext, sub-theme of the film. Okay? Again, the steampunk and the solar punk elements. I always appreciate it. There's the technological wonder. Okay, anyways, a very crucial part of the film is when we experience Kiki is losing her magic. She's losing her magic. She's losing her grip, okay? I would say that this is her, like, officially for the first time, really, like, losing her grip on the world, on her life. Again, very relatable. There always comes this point, because misadventure, you hit a point where it's like, fuck, everything is just falling apart. And I'm getting burnt out. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Everything that used to be natural is just doesn't make any sense. Like my hands don't want to, and there's like the initial shock that you have, the disbelief, the denial of like, how can this be? But I was always meant to do this. And it is sad, and she's like glum, and it might be the puberty as well, because she's 13. I blame it on the man. I blame it. It's because of the crash. It is because of the crash. I don't fucking care. It's because of the crash. The crash was the catalyst, okay? She was already feeling a bit dejected, okay? A lot of stress, pent up stress. We don't see her having fun. We don't see her being carefree. I mean, she did have the lesbian moment, but we have not seen the lesbian since. I'm waiting for the lesbian to show up again, but no. We are suffering. We're alone. All we have is, I guess, Osono is good, but I don't see them spending like family time together. She's still like all up alone in the fucking attic with her emotions. Because as much as I like Gigi isn't exactly the most emotional support pet there is. Emotional support familiar, rather. He's not of that sort. He is busy trying to get in the pants of the lily cat, the lily pussy cat, okay? He's trying to stick his dick up in her. He's not here to console Kiki. All he does is ask for food. Are you going to get up? I'm hungry. And Kiki is like, you just point at the fucking bread. Feed yourself, you stupid cat. Fucking man. You see, the fucking men are useless! The fucking men are fucking useless! Because you know why? He is a cat, and he is a male cat, and that makes him a man. Asking for food like, but you didn't make your own sandwich! Can't you see she's fucking sad? Can't you see she's fucking sick? Can't you see she's dying? Oh my god, she escaped death like 3 times already. Leave her the fuck alone. Stupid cat. All you want to do is fucking have raw doggies. For a cat you really do love, doggy style. You freaking parent. Okay. So, yes, I blame the fucking guy. I blame the fucking crash. The crash, like, rewired something in her brain. So now she's, like, in the trenches emotionally. And that is when we get the lesbian reunion, okay? We get the fucking lesbian reunion and it makes me so happy. I was like, yes, this is perfect, okay? They knew what they were doing. They kept her away, you know, for the longest time. They let, Kiki have more adventures of her own before they let her reunite with her lesbian friend. And that is very good writing. Okay, that is very good writing because now that she has experienced all of that, her friend can give her the wisdom that she needs. Okay? The wisdom, the feminine wisdom that she needs from a older gal. Not an adult, okay? Not a fucking like elderly, not a fucking like a mom or whatsoever. From like a sisterly, you know, with the Sapphic undertones type of sister, you know what I'm saying? But that sisterly, the older sister energy, bruh, it was very, very moving. I love it. I fucking love it. It's so, it's such a good representation of this type of relationship, okay? Even like the shipping and the romantic and whatever aside, this is really very nice, very, very quaint. And she's like, okay, I need to relax, okay? I need to let myself, I need to accept that yes, maybe it's the burnout, it is natural, it will come and go, and I'll be back with my magic in no time. I remember, you know, like when she first realized that she can't hear Gigi talking as like with a human voice anymore. Oh my god, that was ouch. That was ouch. And they even went on a little lesbian getaway trip. That fucking Tong Tong. I'm sorry. Like, he fucking sucked her dry. His presence is so... it's like really like sapped her of her vitality. She's fucking 13. She's fucking 13! When Granny gives Kiki the Kiki cake, but forgets who Kiki is? No. I was thinking, oh, is she trying to be like, you know, like cute? Oh, like this girl, you know, I wonder where this girl is. She was so cute, she was so kind, and she helped me with my pie, and no, it's dementia. Okay, I did not cry. It was not that bad that I cried, but ouch! When she looked away because she did not want Granny to see her cry. Oh my god, that was so hard. That is so freaking sad. Oh god, why did they have to throw that in? You know, like the film is so far, you know, everything that we've seen, again, with the coming of age experience, it's very good, okay? The pacing, the different scenes, and the themes, the text and the subtext, everything is good, okay? I really liked how they are telling the story of Kiki. But they really didn't have to do this to the old woman. They already showed that the old woman is very precious and kind and thinking for her grandchildren. You know, she's living alone in this house with Bertha. Oh my god, what if there's like some like lesbian thing going on with with these two old ladies? Okay, but you know what I'm saying? It's like this cute old woman like staying here. I was also thinking that, oh, what if the old woman is also like a witch, you know? But maybe she doesn't remember she used to be a witch. Because like Bertha was so enamored by the broom and stuff, so I thought that maybe there might be something there. But why did they have to throw in the dementia? Oh my god, stop! Oh my god. Why is that even worse than if the granny were to die? You know? Dementia fucking sucks. Like, why haven't you found a cure? Why haven't we found the cure? And in the final part of the film, you know, with the destruction and fucking Tong Tong almost dying and Miss Kiki has to save him, and it is moving, okay? It is moving because she has her own demons. She has her own demons, she has her own struggle, she's going through a lot of shit, she lost her powers because... And now she has to save the man. But it is nice because, again, it's nice to see the girl being the savior, okay? It's nice to see the girl being the hero. I don't even want to say heroine, okay? Hero. It is really nice because she doesn't fuss about the broom. Okay, she doesn't fuss about the broom. She gets a broom from this random guy, random uncle in the crowd. She asks for, yeah, I can lend you a broom, I can borrow your broom. And he lets her use the broom. And it's just some shitty random broom. It's not any like ornate, like, she wasn't picky about it. Flashback to the start of the film when she leaves the house. She was like, I want to use my own broom. I don't want to use your crusty old broom, Mom. Even though it's bigger and makes more sense realistically and practically, but I want to use my own. You know, none of that bullshit. She was like, this is a dire situation. This is dire. This is an emergency. Cannot be faffling about with the broom. This is not the time, okay? She take a random broom, puts all her fucking faith in that thing, and she kicks off. And again, it is not perfect. Okay, it is not perfect. She is not at this point. She might have not been flying for a day or more. We don't know. Okay, we don't know the timeline of that. Maybe even like a week of not flying. A week of being cooped up in the room. Her fucking flying powers were crunchy. They were crunchy. She was like bouncing off the wall. She was trying to paddle, trying to kick, trying to bounce back and trying to fling herself in the right direction, and it's like falling and going up and falling, like undulation and stuff. That is very good because it's good writing. It's good, like it's not Disney, because if Disney were to do it, she would have been like perfect, you know, flying with the rainbow, flying with the rainbow and the sparkles and like perfect and like superhero, like woo, like victorious. No, it was not. It was crunchy as hell. It was clumsy as hell. It was very imperfect, but that is what makes it good. That is what makes it moving. That is what makes it powerful. That is what makes it inspiring. Even when she gets to him, she's still like struggling to reach, and it's very almost hard to watch because it's like, imagine you're one of the onlookers. It's very much one of those situations where, you know, the emergency patrol, emergency people trying to save the person doing a natural disaster. It has the same vibe, you know, like it's a lot of anxiety, a lot of like, oh, please, like, God, please save that person, like, please let them, you know. And everybody's just cheering, and that is very poetic as well, because at the start everybody thought she was a freak, and now they expect her to save the boy. Now they're rooting for her. It really shows like the fickleness of people, you know, especially when it's like strangers. Fickleness, and it gives the like superhero vibes, you know, superhero tropes in films and stories that people celebrate them until they fail. And the fail, and suddenly people say that, oh, they're not doing their job. Yeah, again, it plays when you talk about the superheroes, I know this film is not really into that direction, but I think it's a good, like, you know, parallel crossover, because superheroes do have that like otherness to them. A lot of times, like, you know, you look at the what is that, X-Men? X-Men is a good example because it's very queer coded. There's a lot of themes of otherness because people think they're freaks. But the moment you make them useful, the moment you pitch them as like, oh, they can actually have a purpose, they actually can serve the society, they can fight evil, fight crime, and suddenly everybody is like, oh, that is good. But there is also that undercurrent of like, yeah, they better fucking do it. Because the moment you fail, the moment the superheroes fail, like fuck up and stuff, and people turn on them. So these are the same people that looked at her with gave her the face, gave her the look earlier in the film, and now they're like, oh, and they cheer for her when she manages to save the boy. So yes, I fucking enjoyed this film. This is a very good film. I would say that this is one of my favorite Ghibli films because, like I mentioned before, I'm biased towards the magical animals, okay? I like Pompoko, I like Ponyo, I like Spirited Away. That is my biased opinions. And I'm not talking about the quality of the film. I always feel the need to stress this. I'm talking about my favorite, okay? Favorite film that I would go and watch. Not the ones that I think are the best in terms of quality. I would definitely recommend Kiki. Especially if you are into coming of age films, if you like Maho Shoujo, if you like European sensibilities, parentheses, mostly French, to be fucking honest, let's be fucking for real. If you like these things, this is a very good film for you. This is so good. It's like, and again with the previous films, like the themes, they're there, okay? And there are kind of like learning lessons and values that we can take away from Kiki's delivery service, but they're not a parable. They're not a fable. It's not obnoxious, it's not in your face. You know, you take what you want from this film at the end of the day. But is it a positive message that it is giving? Is it positive energy that it's giving? Yes. I really enjoyed this film. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. And yes, I can't wait to see. In the previous video, I remember I was talking about I don't remember what is the next one, and I named so many different films except for Kiki. For whatever reason, I just left Kiki out of my brain. I was like, oh, maybe it's Only Tomorrow or Spirited Away. Spirited Away isn't even here till like the 2000s, okay? There's a bunch of 90s films, and I named like a few of them, I think. But anyways, like and subscribe and do all of that if you've made it this far. Please join me on my Studio Ghibli journey. What is the next one? I really need to start making a note, a mental note or something of like what is the next film so that we can like hype up at the end of the video each time. But whatever, I think it's the drama. Why do I think that it's a drama? Because this is 1989, right? Kiki is 1989. So, if I remember correctly, the next film should be either 1990 or 1991. And I believe it's Only Tomorrow. It's the drama film. It's not a fantasy. I think it's the drama. It's the one about the girl that goes to the countryside because she's having an existential crisis. And she goes to the countryside and she falls in love with the guy. And she rethinks her life. I think it's that one. No more fantasy for a while. If that's really the case. So like and subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Kiki! Far, far when I'm gonna do the far, far new era.